Now, another thing is ID, right? Well, even a 15-year-old needs her birth certificate at least, right, to work, right? And her what? Social Security card. Social Security card. And she has to have the paperwork on her, right? Right. We already established you gotta be 16 or older in the first place to do that job at all, right. So if she's already boasting she's not 16, right, she's already willing to lie to an adult and that she even has the paperwork, right? But I don't know, okay, if she tells me she's 37 either. If she has proof or not, right? See, she can give me an excuse, like if her dad ain't there or if her employer ain't there, right? And say it's with him or something, right. So, so we're gonna ask proof of age for 15-year-olds working in Georgia, right? mm-hmm. Uh-oh, it's like can't be reached, right? What? It's temporarily down, right? Hmm. But usually your birth certificate is proof of your age, right? A ID, a Georgia ID, or a New Jersey ID, which is really from New Jersey, right? see. right, right. Try to reword it, then. Mm-hmm. Let's try it differently then. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, I had my driver's license by 15, right? By the way. That's how I met, right? I had my learners by 15, right? I also got my social security card, right? I think more when I turned 18 and 15, but I did have it by then, right? And then I got my birth certificate even now, right? Now, another thing you might could do is if your dad lets you get a credit card or something, you might could use the bill, right? That gives your address or something, right? As a form of ID. Now, so the 15-year-old girl has to be part of a program already, right? When I went to the store. You can't say 3 years later she was or wasn't during. That's not provable now, right? It don't matter, right? Even if I had sex with her like she was 37, right? Right? That's the difference in the mentality of a pedophile, right? The pedophile, again, doesn't ask the age of the child, right? It don't matter to them, right? And won't tell the child she don't have to sleep with them if she's 15, right? Which is what I would do if we were in the store anyway, right? And went up to the office, right? But if she's insisting she's 37, I can be with or without ID, because there's no reason to doubt her either. See, I don't have to prove she can work in Georgia. She's already in the store working, right? She's supposed to already have that by her employer. She's the employee working for someone else, right? I'm just a customer trying to get my nails done. So what happens is you're trying to flip the script, right? You're trying to say, the girl was 15. Well, that's on you and her then, right? I know I don't have to have sex with a 15-year-old girl, right? And ain't supposed to. But if she says 37, that changes the whole script, right? I don't have to prove it anymore, right? She's already doing the job like she's 37, right? There's certain rules, right, for any job, right? Now, if you're 15, you have to have the paperwork on your persons. Not for me, but in case the child labor force comes by, whatever they call it, right? See, they can also do what's called a check, right, on his business, right, to make sure he ain't working underage girls or not, right? By the way, not saying he did or didn't, me knowing one way or the other, right? If she was 37 or 50, right? I don't know that. You don't know that. I don't know any of that, right? I don't know the person's age doing my nails, even if she had ID or didn't, right? See, that's the problem there, right? Did she have ID as well? Mm-hmm. Well, if she's from New Jersey, she could have a New Jersey driver's license of 37, right? If we went to that part of the conversation, right? Plus, it's over an hour, so we could have, right? I know. Though she can also say, well, I just left it at home, right? See, that don't mean anything. I don't know she did or didn't, right? And that does give her an excuse, right? As to why she don't have an owner. And she rode in with the other women or something, right? And they all came in the same vehicle, right? So there you go, right? That explains why she don't have her ID on her, but I'm still not aware she's 15. But 37, she said that, right? I have no reason to doubt her credibility since she's working in that job already. And you can't say, if I'm pointing it out to you, right? She had it when she didn't. You're lying then. Not me lying on you or her, right? I don't know one way or the other what's going on, really. But if she starts having sex with me after I tell her all this, right? And I would even try to let her off the hook if she was working at 15, right? You know, that's illegal is what I would tell her. You're not supposed to have sex with me either if you're 15, right? Neither one of us can do it at 15, right? Either way. Well, that means that she can't have sex with me and lie about her age either. Then she's reversing what really happens with pedophiles, right? See, the pedophile is having sex with a friend of his daughter, you see, too, someone he knows, right? Someone he's real familiar with, right? I don't know this girl, I just met her for the first time, right? See, there's reasons there's certain rules to this, right? Even pedophilia and what it really is, right? It's not just simply a 50-year-old man having sex with a 15-year-old girl, not knowing she's 15, right? He knows she's 15, right? Before he meets her, right? And he does it anyway. I didn't know this was the girl you met, right? Even if you do. That's not me trying to be with her knowing she's 15. That's you trying to entrap me with her. And you and her and the guy using her as bait, which is her dad, he said, right? And he's using her as bait, right? Too. Well, he can't do that either, right? I told you that. He's endangering the girl. Not me. I know. I'm the mentally ill patient, right? That's because she's 15. She's not qualified to be the bait. She's not qualified to do the job, right? And you got to have the paperwork with her if she's 15, right? In case child labor sends someone over to check on the girl if you filed the paperwork, right? That's another reason, right? If they know the girl's working underage, they're supposed to also make sure she's safely working and doing the job. And you're not breaking any of the other rules, right? See. That's why you gotta file with them if she's 15, right? And she can't even do the job without the paperwork, right? On her. Now, if she told me she's 37, all she needs is her driver's license from where? New Jersey or Georgia, right? 37, you should have a driver's license or some form of ID, right? Period. Or she can make an excuse that she left it at home, but I don't have proof she didn't either, right? And a 37-year-old woman can safely do that job with no question, right? Right. Right. Now, a 37-year-old woman can also have sex with me in the office, right? Not normally done, no. No. But it's not illegal either, I know, man. Right. I know. Right. So now you're making me change the location instead of the bathroom. We had sex in his office, right. Trying to find the paperwork for her to work if she's 15 or 37, right. And I don't even know if she needs a certificate on the premise or if he can have it at home or what, right? See, those details aren't covered, right, in the search, right? Anyway. What is covered is jobs he can do within certain limitations, because he's 15, right? That involves sharp objects, chemicals, exposure to diseases like fungus or bacteria, right? That's associated with doing this, right? That's why he's got to go down and file, right? For the apprenticeship program, right? He can't not do that and work her, right? That just throws the case out the window, right? She can tell me anything she wants when she comes into the store, and she didn't tell me she was 15, right? Never said that. The person attacking me for 3 years, who's been changing their name, said that. Like they knew the girl before I met her, too, right? Now, and I've only been on Rub Ass Leaf for the same amount of time, right? I also had a Verizon account, right? Exactly. Right. And I'm not the one doing something wrong if she seduces me and is really 15. She is. She's not supposed to be on the premise if she's 15, right? Without that paperwork, right? And the difference is if 37, she don't need an ID, right? But at 15, she does need ID to work the job. And the paperwork. On the premises, right, of the business she's working for, right? So that if they show up, right, child labor laws, child labor enforcement, whatever they call it, right, it's known, and it's to check if she's doing what she can do legally, right, and still not put in danger, right, by doing something illegal, right. Now, let's say they let her put nail polish on, but she can't trim the nails yet. Yeah. See, they're going to tell her there are certain things she can do in the job and certain things she can't do in the job at 15 too, right? I know. And he has to be responsible there for her at 15, right? Not her herself, right? So when you're using her in that way and you're letting her work, you're already violating that rule. It don't matter if you're a black man, a white man, or an Asian man, right? No one can work her at 15 without that permission, right? It's like a permission slip, right? And you still gotta make sure she's doing something legal and not illegal, right? If she can't use sharp objects, she can't even clip the nails, but she might can put on some nail polish, for example, right? Like if you're in a hair salon, right? One of the jobs you do is sweep up the hair, right? Right. But if you can't use scissors, right, because of your age, right, you're 15 or 16, right, and not trained yet to cut hair, right, again, right, because you can cut someone's ear or cut yourself, right, you gotta be trained to use the equipment you're working with, right? Both in a beauty salon or a nail salon, right? And there are two different types of jobs, right? With nails, you can get fungus, right? And bacteria in someone's nails, and they not even know it, and give it to the person cutting their nails, right? Even that's why they're right. Yeah. So I'm not trying to blackmail her or get her in trouble, and I'm even trying to work with her if we go to the office and she has the paperwork or not, right? Or the ID or not, right? But if we're in the office, that's what we're making sure of. Where's her ID? Where's her proof? Right? 15 or 37, she has to have both, right? So she can make an excuse that she left the ID at home and I don't have to prove it that she's 37 or 15, right? Because she's doing my nails already, like she's old enough to do nails, right? I know. And I'm kind of just teasing her anyway. I'm not serious either way, right? Exactly. All right. Have a good day.